Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Spiritually Aligned, a sacred space where healing meets feminine energy. My name is Jafina, and I'm so happy that your path led you here. This channel is all about helping you reconnect with your true self, alignment with your purpose, and to step into the version of you that was always meant to be. So, if you are in a space where you feel like life is shifting, you might be awakening. I'm not saying you are, but you might be. This is the reason why I created this channel, so that I can help you understand what spiritual alignment is, so that when you are feeling a shift in your life, you can identify whether you're going through alignment or whether it's just life happening. Okay? This channel is for women who are healing, releasing, and rediscovering. Although everyone who watches this video, watch the videos, will benefit from the things that I say, but this channel is specifically for women. So please subscribe so that whenever I post a video, you will be notified. I will do my best to post at least twice a week. With no further delay, let's get into what being spiritually aligned is, or what spiritual alignment is. Alright, spiritual alignment is not about being perfect. There is no perfection when it comes to becoming spiritually aligned. Because in order for you to be spiritually aligned, you first have to accept yourself for who you are. You have to accept all your flaws and insecurities. You cannot get to your higher self if you don't first embrace who God created you to be. So there is no space for perfection when it comes to spiritual alignment. And there is no destination in this journey. We're not going nowhere. We're just moving from one space to the next. But there is no destination. This is a process of continuous learning. It never stops, because you never stop growing. So every stage of your life, you will have to learn something new. Sometimes you are in alignment, and sometimes you will be out of alignment. So there is no space for perfection. This is the journey of acceptance. In order for you to be spiritually aligned, you have to first accept who you are. Everything about you, not some. You have to accept all your flaws and all of your insecurities. Okay, so if you are ready to do that, then you are on the right path. Alright? Being spiritually aligned means that your thoughts, your actions, and your energy flows with your highest self. I will say that again. Being spiritually aligned means that your thoughts, your energy, and your actions flows with your highest self. When you become spiritually aligned, your path becomes clear. Your energy, your thoughts, and your action flows in the same direction. There are so many of us that are not in alignment, and that's why I'm so happy to create these videos, so that I can help people. Because once upon a time, I didn't know myself. It was a journey of discovery for me. I just stumbled upon it. I can't even tell you how I got there. But when I arrived, I knew the feeling, and it was different. It was something that I've never experienced before. It's such a beautiful feeling that unless you experience it, you will not understand it. But the journey to spiritual alignment is the most important aspect of it. Because again, there is not a destination. It's about the process of becoming aligned. And that process of becoming aligned is the most beautiful process. Because you can feel yourself changing. Okay? When you become spiritually aligned, you stop chasing and you start attracting. We don't chase anything. You're not supposed to chase anything. Because the more you chase, the farther away it goes. I know we all have had we all have experienced things in our life where when we feel like we really want something, we don't get it. Because you are out of alignment when you start chasing things and people and places and money and everything. You're not supposed to chase. You are supposed to attract. You have a feminine energy that attracts. You're not supposed spiritually aligned, you don't force nothing. You don't try to make anything happen. You just allow it to happen. And that goes for relationships, that goes for friendship, that goes for your jobs, that goes for money, that goes for every aspect of your life. When you become spiritually aligned, things flow for you. You allow it to naturally flow. Alright, so what are some of the signs that you are out of alignment? Signs that you are out of alignment, one would be constant burnout and overthinking, feeling lost or unfulfilled, even when everything looked right, and also repeating the same painful pattern. That's a sign that you are out of alignment. You're repeating the same painful pattern from your childhood, from things that happened even yesterday, from things that happened 8 hours ago. When you start to repeat painful, you know it's painful, you know it's not a good feeling when you think about it, but you still do it. That's a sign you are out of alignment. When you don't feel fulfilled, even though everything in your life is going fine, that's a sign that you are out of alignment. Because when you are in alignment, you are in a spirit of gratitude. Okay? And when you are not grateful for the things that you have, you are out of alignment. Alignment is a free-flowing space. When you are in alignment, you are so relaxed. It's the peace that you feel. Again, you have to feel it. You have to have this experience in order for you to understand what I'm saying. Okay? Those are signs that you are out of alignment. And how do you realign? Number one is to get still. What happens when you get still? When you become still, you quiet your mind. When your mind is quieted, you are able to focus on your thought. When you are able to focus on your thought, you are able to make a change. You can't change unless you know what you are thinking about. You may have a negative pattern of thinking, but if you don't change it, if you're not able to focus and quiet your mind enough to know that you are thinking about negative things, you are not going to be able to make a change. Another thing that you can do to realign is affirmation. I live by affirmation. And lastly, you can what? Ask yourself questions. Talk to yourself. Talking to yourself is a sign of alignment. You have to talk to yourself. Alright? So, that is all that we have today for today's video. I don't want to make these videos long. I want to make it short because it's a series. So in the next video, we're going to talk more about how to realign and spiritual. We're going to talk more about spiritual alignment. Again, if this video resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and also follow. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.